In the world of professional wrestling, sometimes gimmicks work. Sometimes they don't. And then sometimes what is old is new again. So when Hulk Hogan was, quote, fired by Vince McMahon, his daughter signed on a new talent called Mr. America, which turned into what I felt was one of the funniest moments of that era of wrestling. So, some people don't like this, and I found out later Hogan didn't like it either. But I always thought it was so hilarious when Hulk Hogan was Mr. America, excuse me, was being interviewed by Roddy Piper. And Roddy Piper's looking at him going, man, you know you're Hulk Hogan. I don't know what you mean, brother. I'm not Hulk Hogan. And I laughed so hysterically at that. And I've watched it a million times. And it is one of the funniest things I've had the privilege to watch in my many years of watching professional wrestling. I didn't follow it too closely, but I did enjoy it while it was there, and I had a ball with it. Hogan was not happy with it. There were some questionable decisions on the direction of it, and I give him that. But still, that side of him with Piper, God, that made me laugh so much, and I just really enjoyed it. So when I could not believe they actually did a Mr. America figure. And God, I have enough Hulk Hogan figures, but this one, I said I have to have it. And I love that they included the little mask that pops up so he can, because at the end, last thing Hogan did, apparently, was lift the mask up and put his finger in front of his lips, like, shh, don't tell anyone. And then he just kind of disappeared off TV after that. Found out later that he just decided he had had enough and left. But of course, Hogan came back several times. But I was kind of glad they made this because it really harks back to that Roddy Piper interview, and it just makes me laugh so much. And you know, they've done Hogan a million times. There's not much else they can do, but the paint on this is really good. I mean, they did give Mr. America a whole lot of color, and with the red, white, and blues, and yeah, they did well with this one. And I really do like all the stuff they did with the boots and everything. It's just all wonderful. It's all really, really good. And it kind of shows you what Mattel is capable of when they try hard. And it's, you know, the wrestling figures get repetitive pretty easily because they try to put in all attires. And, you know, the thing is that, you know, I've got certain Hogans. I've got NWO Hogan. I've got WrestleMania Hogan. I got later in career Hogan. And this one, it wasn't even on my radar until it was announced. And then I went, oh, God. I had not even thought about ever making a figure of Mr. America. And I was just so overjoyed to see it and to get it. And it just made me smile and laugh. And it's one of those things I'm just really, really glad to have in my collection. There's a Chase version. I'm not going to worry about it because I just want the regular version. And, you know, that brings back the joy of that silly, silly storyline, which you know, I just liked it. I just thought it was funny. And, you know, there's so much good about this figure. I mean, this really, to me, shows you how far Mattel can go with elites. While the Ultimates are better, I mean, the elites are really good. They are really, really good. And, you know, I like everything about it. The tearaway shirt, the red, white, and blue boas. It all works on so many different levels that it just, it does what a toy is supposed to do, bring you joy. I can't say enough about this figure, how much I like it and love it and enjoy it. Uh, Obviously, I'm going to give it some pretty high marks. I'm going to give it 5 stars. The paints are excellent. The, you know, the look is perfect. It's just, and it's fun. I mean, if it hadn't been for that Roddy Piper interview, I probably never would have grabbed this. But that in and of itself was just so much fun and so enjoyable. I had to. It's just something I had to do. So, yeah, 5 stars. This is an excellent figure. I love it. It will be somewhere in my top purchases of the year, probably, because it was just so much fun to get. Alright, so I'm going to wrap up Infinite Realms for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and do all that other stuff that makes, the channels grow.